Welcome, Dr. Jane Fitch, the past president of the American Society of Anesthesiologists. I'm so glad to have you here today. And for those of us who may not know you very well, can you please give us a brief summary about yourself?
Absolutely. Congrats on doing this project. Hopefully it will be very helpful to other folks out there. I'm Jane Fitch. I am a retired academic anesthesiology. I retired a couple of years ago after a career in academic anesthesiology. And during that time, I also had the great honor and privilege of being president of the American Society of Anesthesiologists and also president of the Society of Academic Anesthesiology Association. So both our national specialty organization as well as our national academic organization.
As a young attending, when you completed your anesthesia training, what was your intended career path?
I pretty much was always interested in academic anesthesiology from the get-go, and so that's what I pursued. I was in 3 major academic institutions as an assistant professor, associate professor, and finally professor and chair. And so I really wanted to be able to help educate and train the next generation of anesthesiologists that are going to be out there taking care of me when I'm a Medicare patient and whatever.
That's a great goal.
Yeah.
That's great. And for younger anesthesiologists who are just getting their feet wet, especially more involved with the Society of Anesthesia, are there any tracks or maybe committees that you suggest that people get involved in earlier on that are more helpful to propel their career?
I think it's going to start at the committee level in any organization, whether it's the National Specialty Organization of ASA or whether it's the National Subspecialty Organization, Peds Anesthesia, Cardiac Anesthesia, whatever. Go to the meetings, network with individuals, and then from that, get active and involved on committees. And that's how you'll work your way up from a committee member to a committee chair. If you find that niche where you want to serve and can provide some expertise. So that's really how to get started. Do it at your state component level for your state anesthesia society. Go to those meetings. They have committees. I mean, there are just lots and lots and lots of opportunities out there where people can serve.
There's a lot of committees. When you look at the ASA list, you're like, what? There's a committee for that too?
Try making all the committee appointments. It's like 1 million people. We're really fortunate that we have so many people that are terrific that want to serve. So never a shortage of great folks.
What were the biggest obstacles that you overcame?
I really didn't face major obstacles, I don't think. In breaking away from nurse anesthesia to anesthesiology, there were skeptics and, oh, she's going to think that she already knows everything and whatever. And so, I can see that liability, but yet, you overcome it by saying, look, the reason I came back was because I didn't know enough. If I thought I knew everything, I wouldn't be doing this. So that was just something that I think went with the transition from nurse anesthesia to medicine. Within the field of medicine, I have had a very blessed and fortunate career. I've had lots of leadership and guidance and mentors along the way that have helped. And again, that's really a process in evolution. You're really, when you think about it, you're mentored all your life. It starts with your parents, and then it starts with your next transitions to your teachers, and then your professionals and role models and mentors. So again, it's that gradual process and evolution that plays out.
little bit on topic, but still in the academic realm of your career. You led a department through a transition period from a small group to a large academic group. How did you manage people's expectations of the cultural shift that ensued?
I think anytime you're going through that growth, the main thing to keep in mind is having a common goal and a common vision and common grounds. And that tends to bring people together and more likely to have them working on the same page if they all know, hey, this is where we want to be. Here's where we are, but here's where we want to end up. And here's sort of the pathway to get there. So I think it's advantageous when you're in a situation where everyone realizes, okay, this is not what we want long term and permanently, and we can definitely make it better and do better. And so I think that goes a long way towards just laying out the vision and getting people on board and being able to make progress.
Looking back on your career, what would you tell your younger self?
Enjoy and savor every moment along the way. They're all so special and they're all different, but just, life is a journey. It's not an endpoint or a destination. It's a journey, and just enjoy every bit of it all along the way.
That's great advice. It's important. I think a lot of times we lose focus,
Right.
and are always thinking ahead and not really or thinking about your past.
Right. And you forget to enjoy the moment.
You forget to enjoy the moment. Looking back at your career, what was the most helpful advice you ever received?
Picking something and doing what you love. And the other part of it was to, if you're going to do something, go all in, do it 100%. Don't do it halfway or half-hearted. And I think that is really good advice as well.
Thanks again. Thanks for your time.
Sure. Good luck with the project. Thanks for doing it.